Yeah, and if you've got like a grill in your backyard that's mounded over, perfect opportunity for snow cream, which you Yankees know nothing about.
We know enough that it's gross.
It's not gross.
There is dirt on
and
the
pollution.
grill.
You're the one
And-
always talking
yeah.
about how dirty the air is.
Yeah, but snow cream's different. It makes it all better.
Oh.
Sugar covers up air pollution.
That's true. Can't argue with that.
Sound logic.
Speaking of scientific thinking,
Oh, yeah, we got the number one.
Elizabeth Gardner, give us an update on the snow. What do we have forecasted in front of us? With the snow and schools and the whatnot.
Good morning, Elizabeth Garner. How are ya?
Good morning. I'm good. How are y'all?
We're good. You sound awfully chipper.
I'm very excited that it snowed. I mean, I know it's going to be a hassle for some people, and I hope everybody stays safe. But, the 8-year-old in me is thrilled.
I'm with you.
And who called the snow day yesterday?
You did, E.G. First one in 3 years
did?
for Wake County, and you called it.
Yeah, you did. We were all a little shocked yesterday when you said, you're definitely not going to have school tomorrow. We were like, man, she sounds so certain.
Are you bragging on all the meteorologist message boards today? Oh, yeah, no big deal. Called
I
it.
called it.
Maybe a little.
Absolutely.
So, E.G., what's the rest of this story?
What's
the
the
snow
prognosis?
Fell? Yeah.
This is not a terrible story, except for the fact that I know, it's inconvenient for a lot of people, and there are going to be some accidents. But the positive side of this is it's cold out there, and this was all snow, so there's less ice on the roads that there would have been if it was sleet or some freezing rain. So the snow's a little easier to drive on. Also, we only got, an inch to 3 inches. In the Triangle, Wake County, Durham, it was really, an inch to an inch and a half. As people are driving on it, that in itself melts it. And then once the sun comes up and comes out this afternoon, that sunshine's really going to melt the roads quickly. But it's cold enough that a lot of the snow is going to stick around for sledding hills, for making snowmen, all that. I mean, if we're going to have a snow, this one's pretty perfect. I think.
Yeah, you're describing a win-win. The roads are going to be fine because of the sunshine and the tires, but all the sledding hills will be perfectly preserved by the cold temperatures. Great.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. Now, we'll warm up eventually, toward the end of the week. The one issue that's, going to probably drive parents crazy is we'll have some refreezing, and so we'll probably have a lot of school delays, maybe even, through Friday. So that's something folks will have to deal with. But it's definitely beautiful. It's a beautiful
Sarah's shaking her head.
I'm like, yeah, we already discussed
Yeah,
it. My husband, who is from Michigan, was like, these kids never go to school. I'm like, humbug.
Yeah.
So Elizabeth, what were the highest totals we saw snow-wise?
So the totals are still coming in, but Rocky Mount saw 3 inches. That was the highest. And our forecast for, those counties to our east was 2 to 3 inches. So that worked out really well. RDU was officially 1.5 inches, and we were going 1 to 2 inches for right here in the Triangle. So that worked out great. The coast, crazy. Anywhere from 4 to 5 to 7 to 9.
What?
Whoa.
So what are they doing over there? By the way, talking to WRAL meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner. Sarah's...
My mom lives in Wilmington, and she hasn't seen snow in forever. Do you know the Wilmington total?
Wilmington, so we've had a couple numbers. The official number that's come in so far was 3 inches, but when we take a look at the radar and look at the estimated total, it was something like 5. So, 3 to 5 in that area.
I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
Your mom's in heaven.
Let's go to the beach.
Yeah. I remember as a kid on Carolina Beach, it snowed one time. So I'm very excited for everybody at Carolina Beach Elementary School. My alma mater. Have a great time, even though you can't hear me.
Is that the biggest? Is that the biggest anomaly in this whole thing, Elizabeth?
It doesn't usually happen that way. Normally, our systems come in from the west. And,
Right.
The farther west you are, the heavier it is. But we just had cold enough temperatures. We don't see that very often. It is super cold out there. And so we were able to see the snow all the way to the coast. There was a record set in Florida. Their previous record in the whole state of Florida was 4 inches, and they got 8 or 9 inches right there
man,
on the Gulf
that's
Coast.
awesome.
Crazy.
Well, go
Yeah.
make some snow cream today because these Yankees in
Don't
here
do
don't.
it. That's gross.
don't understand
Don't.
snow cream.
You don't do it, right, Elizabeth? You don't buy into that.
Well, I might need the snow to be a little bit thicker than it is right
Well,
now.
you can find a table that's clean, like a picnic table or something.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that works.
thanks for your time this morning, and I hope to see you out there playing in the snow with everybody else.
Yeah, that's my plan. You guys too. Enjoy
we
it
will.
this afternoon after you get off.
We will.
Bye, EG.
Bye.
Bye.